right, day 39. I feel so crazy good. It's been 9 days of not eating, but having an incredible amount of juice, of juiced veggies, lots of them. And a lot is happening for me, of course. What I would say one of the biggest things that are happening for me is I don't know if that sentence was right, but what I would say the biggest thing going on is how many times I feel like I shouldn't be doing this, or I might be making a mistake, and then how much that turns out to be a lie that I was believing and then clears out. Like there's a part of me that has heard my whole life from the world that you can get hurt if you do this, or you be careful. There's just everything has a be careful to it. If you hold a cell phone, I've talked about this in another video, but if you hold a cell phone, you'll get brain cancer. And if whatever it is, there's not a food you can find that doesn't have why you shouldn't eat it somewhere. And those fears come up in me sometimes while I'm on this juice fast. It's like, I read something that I'm not getting enough protein. It's just a belief. It's not necessarily true. It's not that my body doesn't know what to do with this, because when you're doing all I'm doing is I'm going with what my deepest calling says to do. And it still says, I don't care what everything says, keep going. And so I'll feel this feeling of like, oh no, and then it'll release itself and I'll feel even freer. And I'll step into this other thing. And I'll feel like I shouldn't do this anymore, and I'll feel a panicked story, and then I'll feel even better, like I just released it. It's not like I go back to feeling as good as I felt before. It's like I feel better. And I'm staying in the intention, and it's totally taking care of me. It's making me feel different. It's making me look different. And this is so symbolic of our lives, where if you stay a course and you keep moving towards the thing you want, you're going to have all kinds of beliefs that will temporarily show up. Should we be, right? It's not you talking. It's a story of your limitation that you learned. So you create a vision of what you want, something huge, and then your mind will come in with, wait, should we be doing this? It might not work. That's a belief. Don't cater to it. Just let it show up and let it leave. Are we making a mistake? This is really dangerous. It's a belief. It shows up and it leaves. And the reason I'm not saying that delusional too. I know people could look at that and go, well, what if it does cause your body to blah, blah, blah? I understand. There's also millions of examples of people that did juice fast and it turned out to transform their entire life. Everything changed. And there's movies like Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead where you can see that the people that actually, like most of the people that tell you why you shouldn't do something never did it. It's really interesting. People come to my events all the time and they'll tell me a story of, yeah, my friend said I shouldn't go to it, but the friend hadn't been here. And when we do the events, like people, no matter what you do, there's people that tell other people they shouldn't do it. And a lot of times they're saying it because they haven't done it and they don't want to feel bad about not having done it. And all I can say about doing a juice fast is don't knock it till you try it. If you go 10 days of absolute juicing organic veggies, and you go all 10 days, at least, because I'm at least going that. I'm probably going to go more. But if you go all 10 days and it doesn't do something transformative, now you have the argument. There's someone that wrote an article like, yeah, I did it the first day, and at day 2, I got really dizzy. Yeah, that's your old stuff coming up. That's your toxins. That's your everything. Just because you're in pain or you have a belief show up that you shouldn't do it doesn't mean you shouldn't stay the course. Like that, sometimes pain is you releasing an old story. This pain that we're so scared. This is why people that are in relationships and jobs they hate don't leave them, because they think that the pain they're going to feel is permanent. Like you're going to always miss that person for the rest of your life. Well, maybe you'll feel pain for a week and then you'll feel freedom and your power and everything else. Who knows? But the things that we're scared of feeling, once we finally feel them and feel all the way through them, they don't show up ever again. Or we could spend our whole life scared of that feeling. And sometimes pain comes so that you can feel through it, experience what was going on, experience the belief, and let go of it. And that's life, And for me, uh, I know that when my body is going through it, I can feel that one little voice going, yeah, but just stay with this. And it'll just feel through it and let it feel itself. And I do, and then it's right. I turned out to be more and more centered. I understand things so much more. I feel so much more connected to myself. My skin is totally different. My voice is different, weirdly. My posture is different. My knowing is different. And I'm not stopping for a while. I really want to keep connecting to myself. And I know that my body and my soul will tell me when it's time to change. It'll be the deepest, most expansive calling you can hear. So, with any goal you have and any vision and anything, you aim towards something and you keep moving towards it. And there's going to be things that are making sure, do you really want this? Because here's the old story that you're letting go of if you want that. That's what it is. It's like for me, okay, if I really want this type of relationship, well, I'm gonna miss that person though. Yeah, that's saying you got to say goodbye to this completely to move into that. Or for our team, do we want to do the Staples Center or some huge stadium? Yeah, but you're going to feel the pain of your old story coming through and saying goodbye. So you're going to feel sadness because it's the death of the old story so that you can move into the greatest power you've ever known. And that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel incredible. But at times today I felt a little sad. And it's like this process that I'm going through, but I'm stepping into my power completely. So that's what's going on today on day 39 and day 9 of the Juice Fast. Like, there's all this power that's been waiting to come up, and I'm honoring it, and I feel unbelievable. And yeah, that's what this is for. We're not supposed to hold on to that pain forever, walk around with these suitcases of our pain forever. Free yourself. Do something exciting. Move towards what calls you and stay with it, and watch as life changes. Day 39.